All right, welcome back to the Ironman Progress video series where we are here in Motherlode Mine. Haven't been here for a long time, but we wanted to unlock that gem bag from Prospector Percy, and it is 100 golden nuggets. We've been doing some mining here when we can, and we're up to 56. I don't know why the Amulet of Glory is in there. So we're about halfway there, although we can also unlock this top level hopper for 50 golden nuggets, but I'm not sure why we would ever do that, considering I don't think I'll be back to Motherlode Mine after we get this, and it would only serve to help us if we are at Motherlode Mine. So probably won't be pulling the trigger on that one, but in the meantime, we will just come up here and get our remaining 44 golden nuggets. I don't know, I'm kind of at a loss of what to do right now. I'm a little burnt, I guess. Did a lot of bingo stuff and then jumped right into all of those clues. So it's been a lot of high octane things lately. So I might just hang out here for a little bit and, maybe pop back in a few days. Maybe do some AFK mining, maybe not. I'm not sure. But, we'll relax, take it slow, and see what comes into our brain. Well, that didn't take too long. There is 101 nuggets. We'll leave one in the bank in case we decide to come back for that upper level thing. And here we go. 1 gem bag. Done. Item added to your collection log. And let's go ahead and open it. And like I said, we can use this for killing Abbey demons. And I don't know if you can hear my dog scratching on the carpet. Anyway, we can use this for gem mining when we need to do that. But that's it for our Motherlode Mine adventures. And actually, I think if we come over here, Greenlog Motherlode Mine. So that's always cool to see. And now I think I'm just gonna do some cooking. We are pretty close, 1.3k away to the next level, and I want to start pushing for some 99s. I feel like we have a bunch that are like relatively close, woodcutting, cooking, mining, and I feel like we can not knock them out easily, but knock them out easier than you would expect. So yeah, we'll just get this level real quick. And there it is, 95 cooking. Oh, I didn't know that we couldn't make summer pie before that. All right, well, the reason I'm doing all these crombombs is because we have so many of them. As you can see, there's 24, almost 25,000. And once we get level 99 cooking, I can cook all of these anglers here and not worry about them burning, as opposed to having to go to the Hosidius kitchen and run back and forth. This is just like an easy little click thing. So that's why we're doing this. So we've done a decent amount of cooking. We are up to 147k to 96. This is an easy 99. Doing crombombs is like 200k an hour, so we'll for sure get that soon. But the other thing I wanted to test out, because we have the ward, is I want to do some Corp. I've never really done it. I did like 1 KC in leagues and I was like, this sucks, but I've seen people do it before, and I know there's like all sorts of strats with like the Warhammer and the BGS, and I have both of those things, so I think it's time to test out some Corp. I'm making emerald bolts enchanted because I guess that's something that you need for this, and then we'll get our whole inventory set up, and I'll watch some guides and we'll go ahead and do this. It should be interesting. I'm not sure I'll like it, because it says that it's like 15 minutes per kill, but we'll try it out. Okay, so we've got our inventory here. I don't know if this is right or not, or even good, but from what I understand, we are going to come down here and where's the Corp beast? 7, so I'll remember that. There's nobody in here, and we want to start off with 3 Dragon Warhammer specs. We missed that one. And we missed that one. So you basically just, I guess, want to do this over and over until you hit them, which will probably take a while. Okay, we have hit 2 of them. As you can see, I've got this little counter up here. So we want to do that 3 times. So we need 1 more. And then we're going to switch to the Ember Light, and we want to do that 20 times or something crazy. All right, so there's that. And that's 1. Okay, now we're going to just keep doing this until we get to 20. Okay, luckily because we reduced its defense so much, you hit every time. So that's the Emberlight specs. Now we want to do 200 with the BGS, which shouldn't be too bad either. There's 31. Oh, and it counts for me on the side, just like everything else. Perfect. So we want to do 200 damage, and then I guess we can literally just sit in front of it and whack it to death. And then when the core comes out, we just switch to our emerald bolts, and I guess if you hit it once and the thing procs, then you're good, and it's stunned and it won't move anymore. All right, there is 221, and now I think we just literally go in there with the fang and stab it to death. I don't think it should be able to do anything to us anymore. Yeah, it seems to be working. We gotta be ready for when the core comes out though. The thing with the core is not going super well. I have yet to figure out how it really works. And I don't know why the left click is just walk here. I'll have to figure that out. I'm not worried about that this kill. I want to get my KC. So we'll figure all that out later. Yeah, I can't figure out the thing with the core, but I do know that there's a achievement for killing it with a crystal halberd spec. So let's try and do that. There we go. That should be that, KC. Yeah, chicken killer, find the weak spot. Okay, I gotta figure out something to do with that core because the video I was watching said that it was frozen forever. That's obviously not true. So yeah, we'll come back to that in a sec. Okay, I watched a few more videos, and apparently you need to stand right next to Corp the whole time after you stun the spawn to get it to not move anymore. So the problem with that is that Corp likes to move around. So I don't know how we're gonna do that, but we'll try it again, see what we can do this time. Okay, we got Corp in a pretty good position here. He's up against the wall. So presumably I turned off the right click always on the core, so I should just be able to shoot it. And I don't want Corp to move that much, and that should be all we need. Okay, here we go. There we go. It should be stunned, and I need to stay within one tile of the core, I believe, for it to just not do anything anymore. So let's hope that happens. Okay, yeah, this worked out really well. It'll still attack you, but just not as much, so that's really nice. Wow, a Mystic Fire Staff. Hot on your feet is kill the Corp beast without anyone killing the Dark Core or taking damage from the Dark Core. I have no idea how to do that one. I'll have to look that up. But then it's just KC tasks. Okay, I watched a video where the core came out and someone just basically did this, then that, then that, then that, and just did like a whole zigzag thing. Hopefully that works. You just gotta avoid it, I guess. No! Damn it! Corp moved at like the last fucking second. Alright, well, we'll get it eventually. We know what we're supposed to do. Quick break from Corp to pick up 96 cooking, 3 levels away. Alright, that is hot on your feet, which means now I can kill Corp in a normal way instead of having to do all of that nonsense. The other 2 combat achievements are 25 and 50 KC. We made a few changes to the Corp setup. Most notably is we moved the jewelry box right over here so we don't have to run south. It's just a much further run, and you know, this saves us a little bit of time, which when you're teleporting to the house like every 3 seconds or something, you know, time saved is definitely important. I originally had the pool over here, but the pathing was a little wonky, and I think it was like, you know, it didn't really save much time. So that is the first change we made. The second one is you may notice that there is no crossbow in my inventory and we don't have bolts on us, and that is because I learned that there is a way to perma kill the Dark Core so that it doesn't keep attacking you, and I will show that when we get to that phase of the fight. Okay, so basically what you want to do when the core spawns, you want to move to a tile where it will hit you, equip your BGS, start spamming, and then once you hit it, run 2 tiles away. And if you don't see ashes, that means you did it right. So kind of a weird thing to like just say, but you'll see it when it spawns. All right, here we go. So I'm going to run over here. It's gonna jump to me. I'm spamming. Didn't work. So you basically have to. There we go. Let's see. It didn't spawn ashes. Yeah, it took me three attempts to kill that thing, but it didn't spawn ashes, which means that it will not show back up for the entire kill. And now you literally just sit here completely AFK, just click. That's the corp. Yeah, that's 7 KC, and yeah, I'm not really feeling this right now. I don't know what I'm feeling, to be honest. We're gonna leave here, and we'll come back eventually. The only things we have left, I believe, are just the KC tasks. So that would be 25 and 50. Yeah, we'll get there eventually, but it's 9 points, so not a big deal. I think I'm still a little burnt out from, you know, the competition and leagues and doing all those clues. So I haven't been wanting to do any PVM, just been skilling. And as you can see, we got to 97 cooking and we are 700K away from 98. I might just go to 99. I mean, I didn't realize how fast this would be, you know, relatively speaking, of course. So that's where we're at right now. And yeah, we will probably most likely keep going. So we've been cooking for a while and we are about to get 98 cooking. But I also, I guess we'll get to that in a second. We'll wait for the 98 cooking, which I guess I started this clip a little early because it's still one more away. There it is, 98 cooking, one level away from 99. And you also may notice that I have my mouse cursor on here now. I never used to have it. I have had it turned off for like basically the entire series. I just, for whatever reason, didn't like it being captured. But I don't know. Then I went back and was messing around with OBS settings to fix some other things and realized, like, what does it matter? You know, I don't know. I think it makes it easier to see some things on the screen. So the cursor is back. You can let me know if you like it or not. But yeah, 98 cooking. All right, I think it's time to do a little bit of TOA. I don't know why, but I've got the itch right now. So I'm looking at the invocations 300, and I kind of want to maybe see if I could jump up a little bit. You know, the only thing I'm thinking is maybe need some help because we tend to finish with a lot of supplies, but I don't know if jumping up that extra bit will make it that much more difficult. But the only other thing I could think of is maybe Boulder Dash, but I don't really like that one at all. And then none of these are very fun. I could try the Shield Scarab spawns, but I feel like that's more of a multiple people one because it's kind of hard to kill them sometimes. I don't know. We'll see. I'll do one run with this limited inventory, kind of limited, because I've got the ward and we'll see how it feels. And if we want to bump it up, we will. I had to stop for a bit. Don't pay attention to the time because I got something going on. But look at this. Ultor Vestige, Venator Vestige dropped at the exact same time. These two separate dudes, both of them getting it for the first time at the same moment. Just absolutely insane. Side note, this is why I like turning off the time limit, because if something comes up, you stop. You know, you stop and go do it, and it doesn't matter what's going on. Same as chambers. If you got something going on in the middle of the raid, just stop and go do it. Your character will stay logged in for 25 minutes. Pay no attention to that time. We spent a lot of time not playing the game, doing other stuff. But that is a Master Combat Achievement, Expert Tomb Looter. I assume for 25 Expert KC. No purple, but look at that. It's beautiful. 12 Ranars. That's exactly what I want. If I can't get a purple, just give me the Ranar seeds. Ooh, I was just thinking about this. Jewel of the Sun. Dip. Okay, that's like a really good one to get. Amazing. And an elite clue. Oh man, that's... wow. Okay. Yeah, that's a really cool one to get. We'll look at that. Okay, yeah, this is one of the 3 gems. We have the red one already, but this is the best one. Karis Partisan of the Sun. It's really basically the same as the other Karis Partisan, except for this one, Tumikin's Light. It will consume 50 prayer points in addition to 75% of the special attack energy, and it will fully heal the player to their maximum health and overheal players up to 20% of their base hit points level. Cure poison and venom and restore the player's run energy and any drain stats. So this is really awesome if you like really want to pump up the invocations. It's basically like 2 full brews or something. And I was just thinking about, you know, these 300s are really, really cozy. So maybe I could bump it up a little bit just to kind of, you know, get a little higher purple chance. Nothing major. Maybe just cut down on the amount of supplies that it gives me. Like, what's it? Turn on, need some help. You know, 66% less because I finished with so many brews, and then I think I'll just bring in an extra restore or something. So I'm thinking about adding that one in, and then I really don't want to add Boulder Dash, but it's like probably an easy 10 points. I don't know, we'll see. But yeah, now we can take out this Karis Partisan, dismantle, and attach the Jewel of the Sun. So the blue one is nice. It like gives you extra damage against KQ, which, we don't really need. But yeah, definitely going to start bringing this thing along because it's really useful, especially at like wardens and stuff. Okay, we did finish our first 315. It felt pretty good. Look at all these supplies still. Well, only one brew actually, but I finished with 3 regular brews, so I want to maybe bring in the Karis because there's another thing I learned that it does. It heals. I'll show it on the wiki, but I also want to mark the skull skipping tiles because I feel like it's time to learn that, especially because we're not doing insanity. This part of Warden is pretty easy, so I want to mark those tiles and get into that because it should be a good way to increase our points. I did die in this raid, by the way, which is why we're only at 3.8%, but it didn't count for some reason. It was like a double death with Baba. Oh, we got a cache of runes. Death runes. All right, I'll take those. But yeah, I just marked the tiles for skull skipping, so we'll try that next time. But yeah, I think we'll definitely bring the Karis. But yeah, I want to show what it can do. I missed this completely. 25% accuracy for targets with less than 25% health. I didn't know that. But the second is heals the player for 12 hit points upon killing a target at the cost of 5 prayer points. So that'd be really solid for maybe like the end of the monkey room or the eggs in Kefri. So definitely want to start bringing this in lieu of yet another brew. That's a fun little rhyme. And we'll put it right down there. Bringing in 3 brews. That's kind of intense, but we'll see if we can pull it off. It's always nice when that happens. The first one you select on the other side is the last one you selected on the first side. Makes it just so much smoother. So I was too nervous to record while we were actually doing this, but here we are skull skipping for the first time. You basically just spam click on the skull on the opposite side and you run past the explosion. So with skull skipping, we got 4.35%, which, I guess 4.42, which is, I think, about the same, I guess, is what we normally get. So I don't feel like it added too much, although I didn't skull skip on the last 2 just because I didn't want to die. We went back down to 300. The 315s, I was dying a bunch, and they're very cozy. So I figure why push it? I already don't like this content. If I find a way that I enjoy it, I should stick with that. The yellow Karis is super useful in a room like this because there's so many opportunities to kill things for that little like 12 HP boost. So yeah, I can see how people say this thing is like basically necessary to do higher level TOAs because I'm using it on low level TOAs and it's super nice. So I just tried taking power for the first time on a 300 to really test this theory of like, do I have enough supplies to make it through? I'm going to start with Akka. It's a good run. I'm going to get a level 2 Baba, but it's better than a level 2 Akka. So we'll see how it goes. That was probably the cleanest monkey room I've ever had. I just need to keep this going as much as I can in Baba. Oh my god, look at this chaos. That would have been so nice like earlier in the thing, but now I'm gonna take the life because I don't need any more salts. But man, that would have been awesome earlier. Oh my god, I forgot to pull an ambrosia out. That was fucking stressful. I didn't realize until the end and I couldn't get this open, and oh man, that was tough. I deserve to be rewarded. Oh no. Ranar seeds though, I'll take those. So I guess I was rewarded in a way. That is an amazing chaos. That is so nice. And we are going to take that for sure. I got dumpstered on this run somehow. It just Baba Room was not kind to me. Oh my god, that was a mess. I forgot to restore my ambrosia, and I couldn't pull it out, and I had to like Kara spec at the last second. My goodness, that was a disaster. Just give me the ring. Yeah, never lucky. Ironic to say this now, but this is actually a pretty cozy invocation for me. Just regular 300s. I found a good session that works. I just, can run with like listening to music and stuff, and it works pretty well. So, everyone's gonna be like, oh, you have to push to like 350s or 365. Like, no, this is what works for me, and for content that I really don't like, that's what matters. Find a way to make it work. I've been doing a lot of AFK on the laptop, just doing TOA, and then when I don't feel like playing, just doing some cooking. And as you can see from this clip, we are just about to get a pretty nice milestone. I think this should be it. 99 cooking. That is wacky to see. I've never had this on anything. It was, other than leagues, of course, but look at that, another 99 in this column. We could ostensibly get woodcutting and mining, and this column will be looking pretty beefy. But yeah, we're definitely going to go to the cooking guild. We'll see what, yeah, chef. We'll see what the perk of the cooking cave. Oh no, I know what it is. It's you never burn anything. Right. That's why I did all this, was so that I could, well, I guess we won't be needing these anymore, but so that I could cook all these angler fish and never burn any on this furnace instead of having to go to the Hosidious kitchen. Right. That's why we did all of this. Okay, so we are going to head over to Cooking Guild with our Varrock armor, and we won't need that. Oh my god, that's not where we want to go. And this is the last time we will need this Varrock armor, because with the cooking cape, we should be able to get in here no problem. I think we probably have to wear, oh yeah, we have to wear this, and then we have to come in here wearing it. So still have to wear something, but yes, I would like to buy a cooking cape. And there it is, the cooking cape trimmed. We will never again burn anything. Let us do the skill cape emote, flip a little pancake and some meat. Okay, and a pie. Okay, there it is. So it wasn't a pancake, it was like pastry or whatever, but nice one to have. We'll go ahead and throw this away in the bank. Put the hood in the house, and I have to debate between mining and woodcutting. Oh, you know what? I might go to woodcutting just because I'm still missing the petal garland. Maybe I could, on the way from 95 to 99, try and get the petal garland from the events. I don't need any of the other events, just that one. But I think that is what I will do next. Cooking cape goes right in there, and I'll probably get my forestry stuff together and do that if I want to AFK. Tried to put my cape on there, and I guess I could only store 10 accomplishment sets, so I have to upgrade it. So I'm gonna upgrade it all the way to the top. But I just want to point out, I think it's hilarious that in the icon for this, you have like the dust, stopper thing that you would hang like a normal suit with, which confirms in this game that there are like moths and dust. I guess I guess we knew there were moths because we catch them, but yeah, that will eat your capes unless you put like a dust catcher on them and stop them from getting dusty. So, all right, in order to upgrade, we need 1 marble block and 1 magic stone, and then we have to head to our house and do some upgrades. Step 1, upgrade into marble cape rack, and then step 2, upgrade into magical cape rack. And now we can store the cooking cape, and we should be able to store everything that we get in here. So all of it can be placed inside this cape rack. Just checking to see if I probably have a bunch that I haven't put in here, like the magic cape I never got, but I don't think the magic cape even does anything. Anyway, let's head to the Mist Guild, and we'll cut some magic trees. See if we can get the petal garland. This and the petal garland event are the only events I'm doing, just because, they're like actually good XP. Well, roots is good XP, and then I need the petal garland. But we should be getting 96 woodcutting from this event any second now. There it is, 96 woodcutting, 3 levels until 99. That'll be a lot of chopping, because the XP here is not as high as it is at Redwoods. All right, this episode was kind of all over the place. We did a lot. There was a lot of time in between all of these clips. I was,
kind of burnt out. So here and there, just doing whatever. But I definitely want to keep going with TOA, and watching this back, I feel like I could definitely do 315s. And I wasn't getting 2 downs, even with taking power. I wasn't getting 2 downs. So I'm wondering if maybe it's worth it to just stick with the 3 downs, do 315s, and just take chaos and life both times, and just skull skip. And that should be like an extra like 0.4% purple chance, which maybe with the coziness of the taking all that extra life regen stuff, I could pull that off, and just accept that I'm gonna do 3 downs, get some extra points. But anyway, we'll keep going for this petal garland, 3 more levels. So ideally it's like a 1 in 30. I don't know how I haven't gotten it yet, but forestry is such a mess. So anyway, we'll keep going for that. But without further ado, thanks for watching, have a good one, and I'll see you again next time.